Hello everyone, Jamarcus here, and I am here to go over my run in Season 5 of the BHA. I was in the Hatchram division, which is the third of four divisions, and in front of you, you see the team I drafted. It's a pretty peculiar one, definitely not the best team I've ever drafted. Um, Very slow outside of Deoxys, like incredibly slow. Two Pokemon over base 100, and then two Pokemon at like base 85, and then everything else is slow. Because spoilers, Fletchender never showed up. It was just an extra point that I had. This was not the plan. I didn't have Excadrill or T-Tar. I had Terra Gengar at first. It's mid-tier Terra, by the way. I should say that. Mid-tier Terra. I got Terra T-Tar. I had Terra Gengar at first. That changed. I had Klefki. That changed to an Excadrill. But this is the team I ended up with. I didn't make any trades whatsoever. I knew I always wanted to use Terapagos. I always wanted to use Iron Hands. Then I wanted Aloe to wish those guys and keep them healthy. And I thought Terra Vikavolt looked pretty cool too. So those were the plans going into this. I wanted Garchomp, but it got picked right before me, so I ended up getting Landorus. My team was really slow. I got Deoxys. I wanted a good Terra Captain. I ended up getting T-Tar. I didn't have a Steel type. I got Excadrill. And then just some points at the bottom that didn't mean much. So very slow team. Hits pretty hard. People were all saying like, "Oh, you drafted Terapagos with sand. You're just gonna break your Terra shell." They're probably right, but let's see what happened. We're just going to go through all the games and then look at what happened afterwards. Week 1, facing off against a great Tusk Iron Moth. This was like 3 months ago, so I don't remember that much. Let's go through it. I'm going to put them all on fast because there's 11 games to watch. Never mind, that's way too fast. T-Tar lead. I was weakness policy here um, with Terra Grass. I think I was Terra Grass. They go Quag. I thought they would respect Terra Grass, Terra Blast, so I Earthquaked. They didn't. Um, I think I forgot my nicknames this week, didn't I? But I did anagrams again. Forgive me for the names for some of them. Quag comes in, I get toxic. We saw this already. They really didn't respect the Terrablast grass at all. I don't actually think I was Terrablast grass here though. I go Lando. Click Earth Power. Okay, this is taking too long. We'll do fast. Just trying to chip down their team for Iron or for Terrapagos or Deoxys to win in the late game because getting frozen. That sucks. Besides Gudra, Psycho Boost with Life Orb, which I am, I believe, kind of just wins the game. So that's what I'm going for here, trying to get this Gudra down. And my opponent is using BTD6 nicknames. Very nice. Quag, kind of just stalling out my T-Tar, can't do much about it. Weakness policy did not work there. I bring in Deoxys because they don't really have a Psycho Boost switch in anymore. And this thing's gonna die to Superpower, except they switch around it. So I'm getting a lot of chip on everything. This is great. Pretty much everything dies to Psycho Boost now. So I save that thing, sack T-Tar, and do I click Psycho Boost again? No, I don't. I try to decide I want these rocks gone. Taunt, very bold play from my opponent. I'm not setting up, I'm just doing damage. Terra Starstorm hits really hard. This thing should not be like 16 points or whatever I drafted it for. I think it's an 18-point Pokemon. There goes their Psychic Resist. Dio's looking pretty good. Down goes Lando, and I think it's Psycho Boost time, right? Yeah. They go Moth, and I miss. That sucks. That's their only Scarfer. Actually, I think Scarfer Izzion would be faster than me as well. But yeah, missing that sucks. I know that they're Scarf, or I think that they're Scarf. I forget. But I respect them being Scarf. And then go Aloe. I get burned. Kinda sucks, but it also means they can't Toxic me with Quag, so I don't actually mind. I do some doubling. I Scald. I burn them. Pretty nice. Rocks are back up. I wish, and then I think I just flip turn back into Terap, and I might get Toxic here, I don't remember. Yeah, but they missed. That's very nice. Uh, with the Psycho Boost miss and the freeze on Landorus, maybe I deserve it. This thing takes a lot from Terra Starstorm, and I can spin kill, which is very nice. No more rocks. Terra Starstorm, I get my chip on this thing. I know I'm faster. They Trailblaze, that's fine. Uh, Hands is living, whatever from this. I think this is their Terra Captain, but even Terra Fighting CC will not do that much. And I can play rough and kill them. In comes this thing, they kill me, and then yeah, Psycho Boost, right? Down they go. I make a very bad play here. This late game was terrible. I could have just e-speeded there. That I'm only ever this is Scarf, so I'm only ever getting that e-speed off once, so I may as well get it off there and not take this extra chip on Aloe. And then they crit. I flip turn. Again, I'm just wasting differential. There was no reason for Deoxys to die. Like, I could have just stayed in with Mola and stalled him out, but they are Scarf, so I end up winning this game. There's that. Week 1, we win. Good start. Next up, the person who took Garchomp from me. Let's see how this goes. We'll put it on fast. This is a long one. Sableye lead. I think was I Meteor Beam? No, I was Toxic Protect. Lefties on this set. Not a lot to say about this game, to be honest. It's kind of boring. It just takes forever. Nothing really happens. There's Green Sableye. I brought Smackdown Landorus, which never did anything. They're just gonna Encore me, so I go back to T-Tar. Darkrai comes in. They ended up being Scarf for my Deoxys. I think it was Life Orb. No, I was Sash Deoxys this week. Um, they get a crit on Earthquake, kind of sucks. I would have lived Rough Skin if not, but at least I can get a kill with Deoxys. And basically, I just struggled to kill anything for the next 30 turns. I'm max HP, max Fizdef Terrapagos, so my flamethrower is doing nothing to this Spadef Corv. I get a crit, but yeah, they're pressure, so I'm gonna run out of those flamethrowers pretty quick, and I just can't kill anything really. I get one more kill this game, I believe, right? Yeah, Deoxys gets a kill, but my sash was broken, so I just get stalled up by Corv, and we lose. Uh, I think this is a good set on Terrapagos, but I should have made sure I 2-hit KO Corv. So we're 1-1, not great. Next up, we're facing an incredibly offensive team. There was a speed boost Blaziken that they didn't bring, but Roaring Moon, Shaman Sky, terrifying. Although Terra Steel Vikavolt handles Shaman Sky pretty well, and it's also good in 2-Trapinch, which is here for my Deoxys, I imagine. Put this on fast. Iron Hands, lead, probably Scarf Moon. Terrapagos. I don't want T-Spikes up. Body Press, and I'm just gonna kill them with Flamethrower. Primarina comes in, I'm gonna set up on this, chip this thing down. Um, it's taking hits from Deoxys pretty well. Nothing else really is. They actually have 4 Ice Weeks after this, so I'm assuming I have Ice Beam this week. I don't remember. But they give me Chip on Moon too, that's great. Means it's going to die to E-Speed from Deoxys. Psycho Boost time. This is with a Terra Captain. Nothing resisted Psychic though, so I just killed them. This is a good mon. This thing comes in um, and just takes me out with First Impression. I get good chip on them. Not that I really need chip on Trapinch. I'm AV Mola here, I believe. Flip turn out. Go to Lando. They ended up being Scarf. Sorry, they're not AV. I think I was Scarf Lando this game, actually. They go for Outrage. I decide I want to keep health on my Terra Steel Vikavolt, and that's how this game ends. They don't get the flinch, and I actually just get the kill with Iron Hands instead. There's that. We win. I'll go through these pretty quick. Um, Dio, lead, taunt on rocks. They click U-turn, unfortunately. I remember that. I kind of wish I just got my hazards. I get one spike up here, and they CC. Lando comes in on Mandibuzz. I need to chip on this thing because I want to win with Excadrill. I finally brought the Sand Core. Swampert comes in on Stone Edge. Terra Grass, Terra Blast takes it out. Terra Grass on T-Tart was so good. Very happy that I chose to bring that. It was necessary because my only water resist is Aloe, so I was very water weak. So I brought Terra Grass on T-Tart for that, and my only reason for having Terra Water on Vikavolt was because I didn't have great water resists. Um, yeah, definitely not very good type-wise on this team. Double ground and a rock type, and only one water resist. So back to this. Overheat does a lot. They're giving me chip on everything. This is great. As long as I keep Mandibuzz low, which it's at full right now, Excadrill can win. I'm hoping that they'll give me chip on it from Terrapagos. Terra Starstorm, that move does a lot of damage, I'm telling you. Rapid Spin for no reason. Probably should have clicked Terra Starstorm there to keep this thing low. They Toxic, that's fine. I'm Lumberry. They Foul Play. They give me Stone Edge on this. That's fantastic. They're probably going to roost here. So I switch back to keep this thing low with Terra Starstorm. If they want to Toxic me, that's fine. That means they'll give me Mandibuzz. Yeah, they pretty much have to switch now or sack this. They decide to keep it and sack Ogerpon. Um, Excadrill's looking pretty good. As long as I can get a Swords Dance off, I can kill Rotom Heat with Rock Slide. This Iron Hands was always designed to live 2 uh, hits from Urshifu, and it will, except they flinch me. That's unfortunate. I do keep it um, for Mandibuzz in case it gets a roost off. I go Drill, I'm faster. I Iron Head. I Rock Slide, which actually just kills because I'm Life Orb. Mesprit comes in, I have X Scissor. Mandibuzz comes in, Iron Head kills. And last up, we have the Urshifu, who would be dead if they didn't flinch us, but they CC, and it's looking pretty bad. This thing's faster than my last 2, and it kills my last 2. But I had Fake Out on Iron Hands. I don't think Fake Out on Iron Hands is that good, but it saved me the game here. Otherwise, I definitely lost. That's the game. So far, we're 4-1, looking pretty good. Next up, we're facing Spectre, and I don't bring a normal resist, or a ghost resist, rather. Actually, I have Terrapagos, I lied. But yeah, Terrapagos is going to be very important this game. With that being said, it looks fantastic, so I think it'll be a pretty good game. I bring Physical Lando, click Hammer Arm, nearly misses the kill on Hydreigon, and their weakness policy. A little scary. They kill me, but I can just outspeed. I had Fake Out Hands. I think maybe I was AV here. They Terra Fire and Wisp, they miss. Pretty nice for me. And I do 17%. They are defensive. I go Dio, they land a Wisp, that's fine. I'm clicking Psycho Boost. Their Dark type's dead. I love Life Orb Deoxys. I bring it every week, and it gets like 1 kill and dies. I've drafted this thing twice. I've brought it like to 20 games. We'll take a look at it in a second. And I think it's died like 16 times or something. Knockoff comes in, that's fine. Mouse hold, takes a lot of damage. This thing's a threat. I Terra Steel, but I think I still die to Pop Bomb, don't I? I don't have a helmet user, but I want it to stay in because if I switch as they tidy up, I probably lose. But I can just outspeed with Deoxys now. I superpower, I don't want to miss. They go Donphan. Cyclopus is going to do a lot. I'm taking my chip, and they kill me. That's fine. I can get a spin kill, and Terapagos is looking pretty good. They go Tauros. That's fine. A Dark Pulse, actually. I don't know why. I guess I just thought Spectre was coming in there. But that's fine. Terra Starstorm will just kill this. I can keep my Terra Shell. In. A Dark Pulse, gonna 2-hit KO. They Drainy Kiss. They do not get out of range of the next Dark Pulse, and then Terapagos will just kill the Donphan. This is a good Pokemon. Next up, Sun. And I have a T-Tar. I have an AV Muck. Looking pretty good for me. I have the Terapagos. I think I have Meteor Beam here. Um, yeah, I was. There was a King Gambit on this team, I remember, which didn't show up. I was terrified of it because my Dark Resists are Tyranitar. I don't have a Fairy type. So I was scared of that thing. So I brought Aura Sphere on Terapagos and Terra Starstorm. So my only move to hit this Typhlosion was Meteor Beam. So I had to be careful with when I click um, Meteor Beam. There was also a Drift Bloom which didn't show up, which is also the only move I can click on it is Meteor Beam. But I was okay with that. I Rock Polish turn 1, and they go Gouging Fire on my Meteor Beam. This is hilarious, and they just die. I don't know what they were expecting. Maybe Ice Beam, but then I'm just faster and kill you the next turn. I don't know. But yeah, Gouging Fire is dead. That's nice. A Meteor Beam on them. I already used it, but I figured I won't die. I'll just click it again. And they give me Torkoal. This thing's gotten 2 kills. That's fantastic. They go Typhlosion. I can't really kill it, but I'm keeping my Terapagos because I figured I can just push it back up and do the same thing again. They Fire Blast. They do nothing. They go Glasgow, and I'm Black Glasses, I think. Or was I Life Orb? I think it was Black Glasses Crunch, which yeah, their Dark Resist, I think their only one was King Gambit, and I had low kick on this set too. So Tyranitar was just a great breaker this game. They Facade, doesn't do much at all, and I can kill him with another Crunch. Out comes Venusaur, and from this point they can't kill Muck at all. I have Wish support from Mola, Muck 6-0s. I switch because I know Mola can take a hit, and then I go back to Muck. And the game's pretty much over from here. I'll just skip through the rest. I think I get a Wish up on Muck here, yep. And the game's over. Preserve differential. My first ever 6-0 was this game. Next up, this matchup. Um, they have an Iron Crown for my Terapagos and Deoxys, which is really unfortunate. And I wanted Webs for Valiant. So I'm going to use Terapagos to break for Dio or Dio to break for Terapagos. I believe I was spec'd Dio this game, and I wanted to trick Muck because that's like a switch into Dio. That was my idea. I get my webs up. They don't have removal except for Defog Scizor. They go into Scizor, wanting to defog, and I do a lot with Volt Switch. Volt Switch is really free. I don't think they really want to go Ursaluna on me. Terra Steel's really good defensively into that thing, except for Vacuum Wave. I go Terapagos, and I Flamethrower and kill them. There's 1 kill for Terapagos. They go Muck. I switch to Excadrill. I pretty much wall them. I think I was a weakness policy here. Yeah, I was. And I Earthquake, and I just kill them. That crit didn't matter. Um, so that thing being gone's fantastic. Terapagos is pretty much just going to win the game then. Spoilers, that's the only kill Terapagos doesn't get this game. Vikavolt comes in, I'm just sacking this thing pretty much. They Vacuum Wave. I figured I can switch into Dio because they want to Vacuum Wave again. I click Trick here as they Blood Moon, which means they're stuck into Blood Moon, which means they have to struggle here, which means I can set up with this thing. This Frostless is their Terra Captain, and they ended up being Scarf, as you can see here. They're still faster after Webs, and I don't know why they Shadow Ball. They could have been Trick, could have been Thunder Wave. They opt to just Shadow Ball my normal type. I don't know, but yeah, this thing just sweeps from here. They do disable the Flamethrower, but it doesn't matter. I can just Calm Mind, and Terra Starstorm does a lot. They were weakness policy, so it's probably good I got disabled, although I would have killed them anyways. Focus Blast, don't know why they clicked that. Um, Tachyon would have done more. I resist everything anyways. And that's the game. Terrapagos, good mon. I feel like I've said that a lot. Next up, we're facing Terra Gapdos. Probably shouldn't be allowed. This is the rank 1 team. Currently, I'm rank 2. If I beat them by 3 or more, I'll become rank 1. And this is the last game of the regular season. Treads lead on Balloon. Unfortunate. I go T-Tar as they get up rocks. I Terra Dark and get up rocks. I Terra Dark to lose my only flying resist. Interesting play. A Dark Pulse. Oh yeah, that's why. Life Orb Dark Pulse because they don't have great resists. I go Mola. Their screens. I just want to stall out some turns. They make a play here and click Hydro Pump on my Lando. Good play. They missed though. I would have lived that I was AV this game. U-turn. Go into Mola on Hydro Pump. Go into Lando. And I kill with Psychic. Psychic would not have killed on the turn I clicked U-turn. Wherever it is, I think here. I needed that U-turn chip for Psychic to kill because screens. Snorlax comes in. Big threat. I switch to Terrapagos as a belly drum. I'm not Boots. And I pretty much just have to use Terrapagos here. Never mind, I switch. I thought I used Terrapagos to kill this thing, but I don't. I sack T-Tar to get some Sand Chip, hoping Deoxys superpower will kill. That's what it was. It doesn't do anything. They body slam kill me, and then I can kill them finally. With Excadrill, I want to make use of the sand. Just kidding, I'm Mold Breaker. I forgot because of Levitate Latios and Levitate Rotom. Rapid Spit kill. Get rid of those rocks. I can still wish up Terrapagos, and that's what I'm going to do. Never mind. I was lefty, so I can just get my get my Terra Shell back that way. They switch me. A Lagging Tail. I don't really care about that. I'm just gonna kill. It's a strong mon. Bring out Zapdos, and I believe I'm getting my chip. They U-turn. They go Lottie. I Terra Starstorm. I know Excadrill will live any hit they go for. The Aura Sphere does a lot. Maybe Surf would have killed. Um, whoops. Iron hadn't killed him. I'm Scarf here. They go Zapdos. I want to see if this thing's Scarf. They are. They Terrafly Brave Bird. I know Mola can take this thing on since it's Scarf. It does do a lot of damage though. I wish and protect, and I'm pretty much Mola. Can't be killed from this point. They bring out Treads. I flip turn, and I want to get one more kill with Terrapagos. This kill on Terrapagos here marked my 20th kill in the regular season with Terrapagos. So 20 kills in 8 games. My kill leader by a long shot, not even including playoffs. Let's take a look at playoffs. Rematch um, against that really offensive team from, I believe, week 3. Yep, we did end up winning that time. They route the Blaziken this time. They left Fortress at home, so they don't have any removal. Let's see how things go. Vigavolt lead. They sink turn 1. Pretty bold. If they just miss and I Thunderbolt and kill you, that's kind of unfortunate. Although maybe Thunderbolt wouldn't have killed, I don't know. They Moonblast. I'm AV again. The Energy Ball. I had Mirror Coat if I woke up here. They also crit, that's unfortunate. Um, if I wake up here and Mirror Coat and kill them, that would have been great. If they don't crit me, that also would have been nice, especially because I'm AV, so it's harder to heal up. I'm forced to switch now. Back to Deoxys. I barely live. They get a special attack drop. That's terrible. This Psycho Boost would have done 90% instead of 60, so getting pretty unlucky. And they just take me out. I had to sack my Deoxys. Unfortunate, but at least this thing is chipped down, which is one of their best answers to Terrapagos. I go for Calm Mind. Probably should have just clicked Terra Starstorm, to be honest, and saved my Terra Shell. But I decide I want to set up on this thing. They Moonblast. No drop is nice after those 2 attacks. Trapinch comes out, they Terra Ghost, I Flamethrower because I knew they could be Terra Ghost. And that knowing that Sandy Shocks won't be Terra Ice for my Landorus is going to be really nice. I Flamethrower, take them down to Sash, and they kill me with Superpower. Um, I get webs up. Earthquake would have killed Mola, that's why I didn't go into it. I get my webs up and go Mola. Now, maybe Earthquake wouldn't have killed me. I just wanted webs up, I guess. I want to wake up on this thing. It's still nice for Roaring Moon. I have Play Rough, which does a lot of damage. Lando comes in on Roaring Moon. I should be faster, except I think they're Choice Scarf, or I know I don't kill. One of those two. Either way. Um, I click Ice Punch, does a lot of damage. I go Lando. I know I pretty much wall them. Terra Blast does a lot of damage, to be honest. Maybe they're Scarf, or they just won the speed tie. Then comes Shaman, they kill me, that's fine. Vikavolt comes in, I Terra Steel, I wall them, I know. Except they're Worry Seed, this was really cool. They get rid of my Levitate, so they can Earth Power me next turn. Bug Buzz does a lot of damage. I wrap Bug Buzz so that in case they're sub-Leech Seed, I can still beat them. And I bring in Mola, assuming they want to go for Earth Power. Yep, they Worry Seed here, which takes rid of my regen, but gives me a free switch into Vikavolt, which is really nice. They crit me on Sea Flare, doesn't really matter. Everything's killing me anyways. I was Covert Cloak again, so I couldn't get flinched by Air Slash. And then Blaziken's just gonna do Blaziken things. They Flame Charge, interesting. Hands should live any hit from this guy though, but it's not looking great. This thing's gonna chip me down in range of Roaring Moon, and then Roaring Moon might just win the game. They SD, which was very surprising to me. I should live after their SD. They CC, I live somewhat comfortably. Drain Punch, and I'm hoping I can live a hit from Roaring Moon, but it's probably not looking good. I go Mola, figuring I live, barely, because I wanted a bit of extra regen. Back to hands, the Earthquake can kill me. My Mola is now a little bit healthier, but it still doesn't matter. Play Rough's not going to kill, and Earthquake will 2 KO me, except I crit. That crit mattered. We'll take it. Semifinals. We'll play this one on normal, because it's a quick game. A lot of priority, great bulk, more priority, magic bounce. See how this goes. The game plan this time around was Weakness Policy, Terra Grass, T-Tar, and Life Orb Deoxys again. Hip on top comes in. As I click Earth Power, it does a lot of damage. This thing is offensive, for sure. I was considering it being Choice Scarf here, and they triple axle would kill me. And I'm Helmet Mola for Palafin. But if they die to my helmet on Mola, you might be noticing, where's your grass resist? You're facing a T-Tar, or a Rillaboom, sorry. I don't have one. Terra Grass T-Tar is my grass resist. So Banded Rillaboom is a huge threat to my team. I need to get that Terra Grass off pretty soon. So if I go Mola here and they die to Helmet, they just bring out Rillaboom and get a kill with Woodhammer. That kind of sucks. So I'd actually rather sack Lando here in case they're Scarf, and then we'll know that they're Scarf. And that's what ends up happening. Now I go Mola. I'm actually kind of slow on Dio. I was minus speed with max attack and max special attack. So this thing was actually going to be faster than my Dio. I had 356 speed, I think. It hits. So enough for Espeon, but not enough for Scarf him on top. So I'm going to go Mola now. I don't think they're going to triple axle into my Mola. I figured they're going to switch, so this is a free flip turn. If they attack me at Data Helmet, that's actually really bad for me. But I don't think they would make that play. And they don't. They go Palafin. They want to get activated? That makes sense. But I go Deoxys. Psycho Boost looks incredibly free into their team. Espeon is going to take a lot. I Psycho Boost. Does 50. E-Speed should be killing this thing. I'm max attack. They Terra Fighting, thinking I would knock off. No, I just E-Speed and kill. Based on the spread they brought, I was doing 48% minimum. So E-Speed is usually killing them. Although me getting the crit, they don't know that I'm max attack. So it definitely is, I'd rather get the crit than not, but it didn't really matter. Rillaboom comes in, I'm sacking Dio. As good as this thing looks with Psycho Boost, it does die to Banded Grassy Glide, and I don't really have a switch in. And if this thing just Psycho, or if it clicks Swords Dance on me, it looks very bad. So I decide to just stay in. If they kill me, they are banded. And yeah. T-Tar comes in, I'm Terra Grass, I'm clicking Dragon Dance. I do need 2 Dragon Dances to be faster than Hitmontop. Luckily, they stay in. If they switched there, the endgame would look different, but spoilers, T-Tar gets the next 5 kills. I click DD again. They bring in Rhyperior. They've already used Terra. This was another Terra captain, but Terra Blast Grass will cleanly be killing this thing. It's terrain and Terra boosted. And I just have to some Stone Edges, and I'm good. Raging Bolt comes in their balloon, means I can't click high horsepower here, but that's okay. Stone Edge usually kills Raging Bolt, unless they're max HP, then maybe not. I just kill with a crit. That matters. Draco usually doesn't kill me, although it would put me in range of Grassy Glide or Jet Punch, except the set they brought was Speed Booster, Manual Sun. So they had hardly any special attack. So Draco was only doing like 45 to 50% to me, so it might have been out of range of some priority. But we'll just take the crit, how's that? Still need to hit one more Stone Edge on Rillaboom here, and I do. And Terra Blast Grass will clean up the rest of the game. Not too bad. Definitely getting lucky in quarterfinals and semifinals now. 2 crits and hitting 2 Stone Edges. And then critting that play rough absolutely mattered. On to finals. Let's see if we can keep that luck up. We're faced off against a terrifying team. Terra Infernape. What do I do about that? Terrafight CC's to a Mola. My fire resists do not like, my only other fire resist don't like close combat, except for Fletchinder. Unironically considered Fletchinder for this game, for Infernape. Didn't end up happening though. Gotta be careful of Bulletproof Luna. Don't want to click Energy Ball into that. I made sure Psycho Boost wasn't um, a bullet move. Otherwise, I think it's a manageable team. I don't think Dio's actually, or I don't think Dragapult's actually that good into me. It struggles to do enough damage to Mola and hands, even Terrapagos. And then Dio's faster, of course. I think Drill looks fantastic. I'm AV here. Max attack, max special defense. I'm not very fast at all. So I'm going to be slower than this Samurott, but I'll be taking hits from Gloking and Enam pretty well, even like Specs Pult. Let's see how it goes. This is finals, so I'll play the game a bit slower and actually talk about what I did. Lead Dio, I'm Sash. Spikes, Psycho Boost, Superpower Knockoff. Lead Pult. I was considering this thing being Choice Scarf, but I think if it's Choice Scarf, it's terribly weakened to the rest of my team. It's going to struggle to do enough damage, although they can comfortably run Adamant, because they only need enough speed for Landorus, which is none, or not very much at least. So if they want to be Scarf, I'm going to live Dragon Darts, I'm going to live U-Turn, it's fine. And I can just knock off. I'm considering them being Scarf, but I'm not thinking it that it's that likely. If they want to switch into anything and get knocked off, I'm fine with that too. If they're Sucker Punch Samurai, I can get a spike up before I die. They U-turn, they are Choice Scarf, and they go Samurott, and I knock off Lumberry. And there you have Aqua Jet. I didn't get a spike up. They don't have removal, and they are very Spike Speak. I probably should have just clicked Spike turn 1. I don't think knocking off Lumberry was that helpful on Samurott. I don't have that much status on my team. I'm curious what that was for. Like Toxic or Thunder Waves? I don't know. But yeah, Spike, definitely the right play. I don't think knockoff was very helpful at all here. I thought about clicking Psycho Boost, but clicking Psycho Boost into Samurott was really bad. So, Dio goes down, not getting a spike up. Very bad. Hands comes in, not much they can do to hands with Samurott. Slowking comes in, which was very surprising. I just click Thunder Punch and do a lot of damage. Get the para. Very nice, 10% chance. And Earthquake will just kill this thing, so I'm gonna click it. Except the Shaka. They chili up, this thing's very low. That's nice. It's gonna be in range of Terra Electric Vikavolt here, which is the set that I brought. Not a lot of like fast offensive Pokemon on my team anymore. So like a Specs Enam just destroys me. I need to be careful with Excadrill. It takes the Moonblast pretty well, but one Earth Power and it's taking like 60% if they're Specs, maybe more. Enam comes in. Um, I would live a Moonblast if they're just boots, but I'm just going to use Excadrill. It's my answer. Excadrill's really just here for Slowking and Enam, and Slowking's already pretty much been handled. So I'm going to use the resources that I have. A Mold Breaker, so that they had an Orthworm in the back, so I can Earthquake that thing. Yeah, I didn't bring Sand anyways. And I thought about clicking Earthquake here. That damage tells me they're Specs. There's no reason for them to stay in, and this is their only Earthquake resist. But I clicked Iron Head. Maybe they'll stay and click Moonblast, they want Chip, or maybe they'll be Balloon and Fernape. And they were. I'm not just saying that in hindsight. I really was considering them being Balloon. Um, so I clicked Iron Head. I figured if I Iron Head into anything, it's going to do a lot of damage. Um, and if they go Samurott, which is their only resist, then I have pretty decent answers into it. I still have two Rapid Spinners. I'm not too worried about Ceaseless Edge. I have Boots on Mola and Terapagos. I have Rocky Helmet on Iron Hands. That thing coming in would be fine. So Iron Head I think was the right play there. I go Mola. It can temporarily answer this Infernape, or at least pivot around it and get Terapagos in, so that I can kill it with my Terra, or while having Terra Shell active. They nasty plot. Terra Fighting, their physical, or their special, sorry. If they were Focus Blast, I totally died here, but they were Aura Sphere. Terapagos comes in to kill them. I thought about clicking Rapid Spin here. I would outspeed them, but assuming they have Vacuum Wave as another move, it's a terrible play. So I just opt to kill them. Enam comes in. I know this thing Specs. It's looking pretty bad for me. I don't remember if Specs Earth Power actually kills me. Let me check. So even a modest Earth Power would not kill Terapagos here. I don't kill them back though. So getting Chip on this thing's not even that important because Iron Hands is already killing, Excadrill's already killing, Vikavolt's already killing. So unless I want to put them in range of Flip Turn for Mola, getting damage on this thing is not that important. So I decide to go Excadrill. If they want to click Specs Earth Power, that's fine. Excadrill will live, and then I can just go into Vikavolt next turn, and maybe I can wish up Excadrill later. So I just go Excadrill here. They do Earth Power, and they're modest. Okay. Modest into my Lando. Pretty bold, but fair enough, because my Lando I don't think had to run much speed into their team. Looking at the matchup, like yeah, just faster than Samurott really. So Excadrill goes down, but I know they're locked into Earth Power, so I can go Vikavolt. I click Bug Buzz here. They have no reason to stay in. Um, and I can get some chip on Ursaluna, which is great. They reveal to be Max Badef AV. Pretty unfortunate for my Terapagos plus Vikavolt, but that means getting chip on this thing is going to be really important. I go Mola, I should live a hit. Body Slam does a lot of damage. And then I go Iron Hands, trying to just get Mola back healthy a little bit more. Body Slam again, they take Helmet, that's good chip. Slowking comes in, they just sack it, I Drain Punch. And then I switch because I figured Slowking can't do much to my Mola. Let's try and heal this thing up a little bit. They get fully paired, fantastic. I wish on Sludge Bomb I get poisoned. Pretty unfortunate, but I probably deserve that after getting the para on Slowking and then the full para. I go hard Terapagos here because they can get fully paired, they can Sludge Bomb. Hopefully they don't poison me. And I will get back to full. They chilly out and they go into Enam. Where's my switch into Moonblast? Modest Specs Moonblast. This thing will live a hit, but I don't kill them again, so I'm pretty much sacking a Pokemon here. Um, they forgot I would get the wish back. They Moonblast, really hoping for no special attack drop. I can Terra Starstorm or Ice Beam, both do the same amount of damage, and do about 75%. Or I can Rapid Spin, be faster, and then Terra Starstorm or Ice Beam. That still doesn't kill though. Or I can Calm Mind, hope for no Moonblast drops, and live 2 Moonblasts, and then Terra Starstorm kill. So I'm going to Calm Mind and hope for the best. They get the drop. Okay, so that's terrible. So once again, same position. I can Ice Beam or Terra Starstorm and do 70%, 75%, and then I die. And then I'm Sash Vikavolt, which is pretty much my only out against this thing at this point. I just gotta get some damage and hope for the best. I'm gonna Ice Beam, try and get the freeze, but we're gonna have to go into Vikavolt after this. They Moonblast, I barely live, I knew I would. They get the drop again, unfortunate. I Rapid Spin, I know I'll be faster, so there's no reason not to at this point. And I Ice Beam, does good damage, 50%, and I get the freeze. Very nice. Because of the special attack drop, that did 50%, whereas if they didn't get any drops, that would have killed. But yeah, I get the freeze, which is hugely important. Do they stay frozen? They do. And then I can end up killing them, preserving my sash on Vikavolt. It's looking possible. Play Rough from Iron Hands is not going to kill Dragavolt. That sucks, especially because they don't need much speed, so they're probably max HP on Pult. We got very lucky, but it still looks terrible. I'm thinking Mola's got to heal up Iron Hands. It's not healthy enough. I'm dead to two Dragon Darts, so I can't just switch hands here. So I sack Terapagos. I think U-turn's a bad play from them. I think they know I'm Helmet Hands. There's no reason to not click Dragon Darts. You 2 KO everything. You're faster than everything. U-turn, there's less hands in. You take Helmet Chip. And then what do you even go into on hands? I guess Ursaluna and you're faster. But I know they're max speed F, so I might be faster on hands, although I'm not. I don't have any speed on it. Maybe I should have. I am fast Vikavolt though, so I should be faster than Ursaluna. That's important to remember. The U-turn into Samurott, that's fine. I go Mola because I know I'll live, and I want to try and wish up Iron Hands, or just at least get Mola healthier. I go hands on Ceaseless Edge. What I'm expecting is a Ceaseless Edge. They don't click it. They click Swords Dance instead. Yikes. I go Mola on the Aqua Cutter, and I know I will live this next hit, so I stay in. I barely live. The flip turn out. Spike does not matter. I have Levitate, so that will not break my sash, and I'm Boots on Mola, so it only really matters for hands. I go Vikavolt, I'm Sash, I live. They go for Ceaseless Edge and miss. I can Volt Switch kill them. I keep my Sash intact for Dragapult. That mattered a lot. They could have Aqua Cuttered there, but one of my Terra types was Water and I hadn't Terra'd yet. So I guess they were scared of that, which is reasonable. Back to Mola, trying to get this thing back to being healthy. But yeah, I just end up sacking it. I go Iron Hands. This thing lives. But from this point, it's not looking good. I know they're locked into Scarf Dragon Darts. Play Rough will not kill this. Then Vikavolt will come in. Darts will not kill me. And they will be in range of my moves after Play Rough, assuming I hit. But then my sash is broken. I can't kill Ursaluna, assuming they're bulletproof. And they just kill me. So I need this Play Rough to kill somehow. Or I need to get a crit on Bug Buzz on Ursaluna, which I don't even think a crit would kill. I need Play Rough to kill here. They dart, they don't kill me. And somehow my Play Rough kills. If they are 0 bulk, it's a 50-50. And they ended up being 0 bulk. Not minus defense nature, they were minus speed F. They had enough speed for Sandrush Excadrill, I guess, which is reasonable. And they had the rest in special attack because they were mixed. If they had any more bulk, I lost this game. I think I'm going to title this video How I Won This League, so I don't think that's a spoiler that I won. But I got the 50-50 roll on Dragapult. That absolutely mattered. At this point, what play do I make here? I think I stay in, right? Yeah, that Earthquake. They want to get Slowking healthier. Makes sense. I know from this point, Iron Hands lives another round of Spike. And I know I'm faster than Slowking. If this Slowking has Slack Off, there's a world that it could PP stall my Vikavolt and or do enough damage to it. So I'm gonna save this Iron Hands. It's gonna come back in at 1%, and it'll be faster and be able to do a lot of damage to Slowking. So I ended up saving this. I know Vikavolt will live any hit from Ursaluna, as long as they don't crit. They can't pair me with Body Slam. I'm an electric type. They go for Body Slam. Crit would have been a roll to kill, and then I can Bug Buzz kill this. And then Terra Electric Thunderbolt is doing a lot to Slowking, which will keep it in range of Iron Hands. They get full parried, and they get full parried, and that's the game. 3 playoffs games where I got lucky all 3 times. Um, the luck in this game didn't really matter, but the other 2 certainly did. The freeze on Ice Beam, the miss on Ceaseless Edge was nice, because that kept my sash intact. Did it really matter? No, because I would have just sacked Iron Hands to Ursaluna, um, and then Vikavolt would have won anyways. But the freeze certainly helpful, and that play rough roll definitely mattered. That's it. That's the team I drafted as I close all these tabs. Not the best team. Um, as defensive as it was in nature, I had terrible resists to a lot of important types. 1 water resist, 2, 4, no, what am I saying? 3 grass resists on the bottom here, but pretty bad grass resists. Um, that Rillaboom matchup was scary. Lando sucked. Let's go. Let's look at the team actually. Hold on. Okay, here's the team. Spoilers on this league over here that I just joined, NatDex. Terra Lando's disgusting. That's that. Um, Landers Incarnate. 3 kills in 8 games. Yikes. That mon sucks. Don't draft it. Lando T's a lot better. Having Intimidate matters. And 145 attack. 23 kills on Terrapagos. That's 20 without playoffs, so I only got 3 kills in playoffs, which is a little unfortunate. I wanted more, but I won, so I can't complain too much. In 11 games, 23 kills. That's by far my record on a Pokemon. Right now, the second place is at 14. I think that's Darkrai and Flamigo and Iron Thorns. I drafted Deoxys again. It came to every game. Only got 6 kills, and it died every game but one, which I think was the one game I got a 6-0. So besides that, any game I lost a Pokemon, it was Deoxys. This thing loves dying, but I love clicking Life Orb Psycho Boost. I don't think I missed. Oh, I missed a Psycho Boost week 1, but I think that was the only one. Iron Hands was fantastic. Exodrill probably did better this league than the league I drafted in before. T-Tar, 5 of these kills are from one game, so otherwise it was a little underwhelming. Um, Mola was deathless until finals. It died in finals though. Vikavolt got 3 kills in finals. Uh, I think it's the best web setter. Ignore that if you heard that. Um, the best Pokemon that gets webs. It might not be the best at setting them, because I think something like Rabombi's and maybe Galvantula is better at setting webs, but for all the Pokemon that learn webs, it's the best one out of them. It's the one I would draft the most. I think you need Terra on it though. It's generally pretty cheap. I highly recommend it. Levitate plus Terra is a tried and true combo, and Vikavolt uses it very well. Muck came to one game and was disgusting in it, and then Fletchinger never showed up, unsurprisingly. Let's take a peek at the whole list. Terapagos, number one. That's not going to change for a while. Darkrai, I've just drafted it in another league now, so that's going to maybe catch up, who knows. And then some other ones. That's in uh, order of MVP. Let's look at number of kills, though. Doesn't change too much. Flamigo moves up. Dio moves down a lot. 21 games and only 10 kills. Questionable, but anyways, we get the champion, 10 and 1. I've never had my perfect season. Two championships I've gone 10 and 1. One of them 7 and 4. Glad I could have a redemption from last season of BHA, where I didn't make playoffs, 4 and 4. Season 5, we come back, we go 10 and 1, win the whole thing. I think my team was not even that good. One of the worst teams I've ever drafted, I think, of the 6. If you've not seen them, there they are. 7 teams I've drafted. Never mind. Of the 7 teams I've drafted now, probably bottom 2. I really like Terapagos. I'm drafting it again for sure. Deoxys is great as always. Iron Hand's pretty good. Not drafting Sand again. That sucked. Mola is expensive. I think my opponents generally came unprepared for it. I think it's really easy to take advantage of, but it worked for me. So we'll take it. Vicable, fantastic. Muck, great lower tier poison. Such a steal for 5 points or whatever it was. That's that. I will stop yapping. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.